We live in a world obsessed with instant gratification. Everywhere you look, there's something telling you to give in, to indulge, to chase the next quick hit of pleasure. But what if I told you that true power comes from resisting those urges? We're about to dive deep into a topic most people shy away from: sperm retention and its connection to Stoic philosophy. This is about harnessing your primal energy, taking control of your life force, and becoming the most powerful version of yourself. Get ready to challenge everything you think you know. Let's be real, guys, we've all been there. You're scrolling through your phone, bombarded by images, videos, all designed to trigger that primal urge. You give in, and for a few seconds it feels good, but then what? That feeling fades and you're left feeling drained, empty. Sperm isn't just some random bodily fluid. It carries your genetic code, your potential, your raw energy. Think about it in terms of energy conservation. You wouldn't leave your car running all night draining the battery, would you? So why do we treat our bodies with so much less respect? You want to be a beast in the gym? Dominate in the boardroom? Then you need to start treating your sperm like the precious resource it is. We live in a society that's trying to chemically castrate men. They pump our food full of estrogen-mimicking chemicals. They bombard us with media designed to make us passive and weak. And they celebrate lifestyles that sap us of our natural vitality. One of the biggest culprits, you guessed it, chronic ejaculation. When you're constantly releasing, you're sending your body a clear message: I don't need to produce testosterone. And what happens when your testosterone levels plummet? Your confidence takes a nosedive. You feel lethargic, unmotivated, and your drive to succeed dwindles. But here's the good news: you can reverse this. By consciously choosing to conserve your sperm, you're sending your body the opposite signal. Your testosterone levels naturally increase, fueling your confidence, your energy, and your overall zest for life. You start to walk taller, talk smoother, and attract the things you desire. This isn't about suppressing your sexuality, it's about mastering it. Ever feel like you're walking through life in a daze? Like your brain is stuck in second gear? You're not alone. Millions of men are struggling with brain fog, unable to focus, remember things, or think clearly. And while there are many factors at play, from poor diet to lack of sleep, one of the biggest culprits is often overlooked: sperm loss. Your brain requires an immense amount of energy to function at its peak. And when you're constantly depleting your energy reserves through ejaculation, your brain is the first thing to suffer. But here's the kicker: conserving your sperm doesn't just prevent mental fog, it actively enhances your cognitive function. When you retain your vital essence, you're essentially redirecting that energy back into your system, fueling your brain power. You'll find yourself able to focus for longer periods, your memory will improve, and you'll experience a newfound clarity of thought. You'll be sharper, wittier, and more mentally agile than ever before. This is about unlocking your full intellectual potential. Let's talk about performance, gentlemen. Not just in the bedroom, but in every aspect of your life. Whether you're an athlete pushing for that extra rep, an entrepreneur chasing $1 million deal, or simply trying to be the best man you can be, your performance hinges on one crucial factor: energy. And where does that energy come from? You guessed it, your life force. When you're constantly draining your reserves through unnecessary ejaculation, you're essentially running on fumes. But when you make the conscious decision to conserve your sperm, you're plugging that leak. You're allowing your body to replenish its energy stores, giving you the fuel you need to perform at your absolute best. You'll find yourself with more stamina, more endurance, and a relentless drive that will propel you towards your goals. This isn't just about physical strength or athletic prowess, this is about unlocking a deep well of inner strength. We live in a world that's constantly trying to push our buttons. Stress at work, relationship drama, the relentless barrage of negativity from the news cycle, it's enough to send anyone spiraling out of control. And when you're already running on empty, depleted from constant sperm loss, it's even harder to maintain your composure. You become reactive, easily triggered, a slave to your emotions. But here's the thing: true strength lies not in suppressing your emotions, but in mastering them. And one of the most powerful ways to do that is through sperm retention. When you conserve your vital essence, you're not just conserving physical energy, you're also cultivating mental and emotional resilience. You'll find yourself less affected by the ups and downs of life, more capable of handling stress, and better equipped to make rational decisions under pressure. You'll become the stoic warrior you were always meant to be. This is about developing an inner strength that allows you to experience the full spectrum of human emotion without being ruled by it. Look, I'm not here to preach about religion or spirituality, but I will say this: there's more to life than just the physical. There's a deeper dimension to our existence, a connection to something greater than ourselves. And when you're constantly indulging in base desires, wasting your life force on fleeting pleasures, you're essentially blocking yourself off from that higher realm. But when you make the conscious decision to conserve your sperm, something remarkable happens. You begin to redirect that energy inwards, fueling not just your physical body, but also your mind and spirit. You'll start to experience a heightened sense of awareness, a deeper connection to your intuition, and a greater sense of purpose in life. This isn't about becoming a monk or a hermit. It's about recognizing that true fulfillment comes from within. Let's be honest, guys. Modern relationships are a mess. Hookup culture, social media jealousy, and a general lack of communication have left many men feeling lost and unfulfilled in their romantic lives. And while there's no magic bullet to fix all that, there is one often overlooked factor that can dramatically improve your relationships: sperm retention. When you approach intimacy from a place of respect, both for yourself and your partner, something profound happens. Instead of viewing sex as just a physical act, it becomes an opportunity for deep connection, both emotional and spiritual. You're no longer just releasing energy, you're sharing it, creating a powerful bond with your partner. You'll find yourself more present during intimacy, more attuned to your partner's needs, and capable of experiencing a level of pleasure and fulfillment that goes far beyond the physical. This isn't about withholding sex or playing games. It's about understanding the true power of intimacy and using it to build stronger, more meaningful relationships. So there you have it, guys. The truth about sperm retention and the power it holds. This isn't about some outdated puritanical view of sexuality. It's about understanding the incredible force within you and choosing to harness it, not squander it. It's about becoming the strongest, most confident and most powerful version of yourself. Are you ready to unlock your full potential? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights on living a life of purpose and power. Stay strong, stay stoic. What are your thoughts on this topic? A world that demands alphas. But here's the thing, you can reverse it. You can reclaim that power. Ever feel like your brain is stuck in the mud? Like you can't focus, can't think clearly? It's not just you, it's the digital age, man. It's the constant distractions, the notifications, the endless stream of bullshit clogging up your mind. But it's also the depletion of your vital energy. That energy, it fuels your focus, your clarity, your mental sharpness. When you're constantly leaking it, you're essentially short-circuiting your own brain. You become scattered, easily distracted, unable to tap into your full potential. I'm not just talking about the bedroom, although that suffers too. I'm talking about every aspect of your life. Your work, your relationships, your workouts, everything. When you're depleted, you're running on fumes. You're a shadow of your true self. You think those CEOs, those athletes, those guys at the top of their game, they got there by wasting their energy? Hell no. They understand the power of conservation. They understand that true strength comes from within. Anger, frustration, jealousy, these are the enemies of a stoic mind. And when you're constantly draining your vital energy, you become a slave to these emotions. You're reactive, easily triggered, unable to control your impulses. But when you master your energy, you master your emotions. You develop a calm, unshakable core. You become the eye of the storm. Look, this isn't about some religious dogma. This is about connecting with something bigger than yourself. It's about tapping into that primal energy, that life force that flows through all of us. When you waste your seed, you're severing that connection. You're blocking your own spiritual growth. But when you conserve, when you channel that energy, you open yourself up to a higher level of consciousness. You become more aware, more intuitive, more in tune with the universe. Think about it. Real intimacy, real connection. It's about more than just the physical. It's about energy. When you're depleted, you have nothing to give. You become needy, insecure, clingy. But when you're overflowing with that primal energy, it changes everything. You become a magnet. You attract the right partners. You build deeper connections. You experience intimacy on a whole new level. So there you have it. The truth they don't want you to know. The power they don't want you to have. But the choice is yours. You can keep chasing fleeting pleasures, keep draining your energy, keep living a life of mediocrity. Or you can embrace the stoic path. You can master yourself, conserve your energy, and unlock your true potential. Stay strong, stay stoic.